Good morning. I am Sulochana Singh from SCRT Gurgaon. Let us have a talk on immunity. What is immunity? The ability of the body to protect against the diseases is called immunity. What is immune system? The system of our body which protects us from various infections is called immune system. Immunology. A study of the immune system is called immunology. The word immunity came from Latin word immunis. Immunis means exempt or freedom. Freedom from infections, freedom from diseases. It is of two types, innate immunity and acquired immunity. What is innate immunity? All those defense elements with which an individual is born and which are always available to protect a living body is known as innate immunity. In innate immunity, there is first line of defense. That means the first step which body takes to protect against infections is known as first line of defense. One strategy of innate immunity consists of various types of barriers that prevent entry of foreign agents, entry of microorganisms into the body. Even if microorganisms or foreign agents, they have been successful in entering the body, they are quickly killed by some other components of the system. Innate immunity consists of the following four types of barriers: anatomical, physiological, phagocytic and inflammatory barriers. What are anatomical barriers? That means barriers in the anatomy of the individual. Anatomical barriers block the entry of organisms into the body. They are of two types, skin and mucous membrane. Mucus entraps foreign microorganisms, पकड़ लेती है उनको, अपने जाल में लपेट लेती है. And cilia propel microorganisms out of the body. Cilia microorganisms को body से बाहर निकालने में सहायता करती है. Then there are physiological barriers, barriers in the physiology of the individual, which includes body temperature, pH and various body secretions which prevent growth of many pathogens, growth of microorganisms, or we will call growth of foreign agents. Acidity of the stomach contents kills most ingested microorganisms. That means acidity present in the stomach helps in killing the microorganisms which have been ingested along with the food. Lysozyme present in secretions such as tears help in the digestion of bacterial cell wall. Cell wall present in the bacteria is dissolved by the enzyme lysozyme, which is present in secretions such as tears. Interferon. What are interferons? Certain kind of cells, when infected with a virus, they respond by releasing a small amount of glycoproteins known as interferons. These interferons in turn protect the cells in the vicinity, protect the cell in the surrounding and make those cells resistant to viral infections. Interferon includes several mechanisms जैसे synthesis of antiviral protein. So, interferon induces antiviral state in non-infected cells. जो cells इन्फेक्टेड नहीं हुए हैं और जो इन्फेक्टेड सेल्स की सराउंडिंग्स में प्रेजेंट हैं, उन सेल्स के अंदर एंटीवायरल स्टेट इज इंड्यूस्ड बाय द इंटरफेरोन. Then there are phagocytic barriers. What do you mean by phagocytosis? That means to eat. Phagocytosis is an important mechanism of innate immunity. In response to pathogenic infections, in response to foreign agents, the total count of leukocytes in the blood increases very sharply. In human beings, there are present a number of wandering phagocytes that circulates through the body. The most important phagocytes are the macrophages and neutrophils. What are macrophages? Macrophages are large, irregular shaped cells that engulf, that eat microbes, viruses, cellular debris. What is cellular debris? Cellular debris are the dead remains of the cells that are eaten by, that are engulfed by the macrophages, and macrophages are the phagocytes. Monocytes. What are monocytes? When there is an infection in the body, monocytes are liberated, released at the site of infection and then converted into macrophages, and macrophages play the role of phagocytosis, जो अभी हमने explain किया है. Now you see in the diagram phagocytosis. These are the phagocytes. They are engulfing foreign agents, microorganisms entering the body. Inflammatory barriers. What do we mean by inflammatory barriers? When there is an infection or tissue injury, it will result in redness and swelling. There will be pain and production of heat that may result in fever. Such manifestation is localized and is known as inflammatory response. Inflammatory response occurs due to release of certain chemicals. These chemicals known as histamine and prostaglandins, they are released by certain cells which are damaged during infection. These chemicals, histamine and prostaglandins, they warn the body. They provide alarming signal to the body. They prepare the body to protect it against the infection. In inflammatory response, there is leakage of vascular fluid. This vascular fluid contains serum proteins. In serum proteins are present antibacterial activity which helps in killing the bacteria. More and more phagocytic cells enter into the affected area which helps in cleaning the foreign agents. So, all these responses inhibit and destroy the invading, that means entering microorganisms into the body. There are natural killer cells. Natural killer cells present in the body naturally as a result of innate immunity. They also kills virus infected cells and some tumor cells of the body. How they kill infected cells and tumor cell of the body? They create pores in the plasma membrane of the target cells. These pores are made up of a protein known as purpurine. What is target cell? Target cells are those cells which have been infected by microorganisms. These pores present in the plasma membrane, they allow entry of water into the target cell which will swell as a result of entry of water. The cell will burst and it will be killed. There is complement system. Complement system participates in both innate and acquired immunities. In complement system, there are near about 30 proteins which act in various ways to protect the individual from foreign invaders. The protein of the complement system function in an order, function in a sequence, function according to a system and produce or result in the formation of transmembrane pores in the microbes, in the microorganism itself, which lead to their lysis. Lysis means death of the cell. Some components of the complement system help in coating the invading microbes. This coating helps phagocytes to readily attach to the microbes and then kill it or destroy it. So, this was all about innate immunity. Now, let us talk about acquired immunity. What do we mean by acquired immunity? Immunity which have been acquired. It is also known as adaptive immunity or specific immunity. Acquired means immunity which is acquired as a result of entry of microorganisms into the body, also known as adaptive immunity. Immunity in which an individual has adapted itself according to the change in environment. Specific immunity, immunity which is specific in an individual, which helps in recognizing and then selectively eliminating that specific microorganism. So, we call it specific immunity. Acquired immunity is found only in vertebrates. It is not present in invertebrates. Acquired immunity only supplements the innate immunity. That means, acquired immunity is not sufficient to protect an individual itself or alone. It only supplements the protection which has been provided by innate immunity. Acquired immunity is produced or generated when microorganisms enter into the body. Specific defense mechanism require several days, काफ़ी लंबा टाइम चाहिए उनको to get activated. Or when specific defense mechanism will come into play? When there is breach of non-specific defense mechanism. That means, when non-specific defense mechanism has failed to provide protection to the body, or first line of defense has failed to provide protection to the body, the specific defense mechanism will come into play and will provide protection to the body. Acquired immunity or adaptive immunity or specific immunity, it has the following unique features. First of all, specificity. It is specific. It is the ability. What is specificity? Specificity is the ability to distinguish differences among various foreign molecules. जो different foreign molecules are, उसको recognize करते हैं. What is the difference between the various molecules? Diversity. Diversity means variety. It can recognize a vast variety of foreign molecules, foreign agents, microorganisms. Discrimination between self and non-self. Discrimination means differentiate, ability to recognize and then respond to molecules that does not belong to the body, that are foreign, that are non-self. At the same time, it can avoid response to those molecules which are present in our body, which is known as self. So, it avoids response to the body cells of the given animal. Memory. What is memory? When an microorganisms enter into the body, immune system encounters that microorganism for the first time. So, it activates immunity, specific immunity, encounters that microorganism and eliminate the invader. When that microorganisms will enter the body for the second time, immune system has retained the memory of that first encounter, as a result of which the memory cells present in the immune system will get activated, and they will remind the body that these microorganisms, they have first attacked our body. So, we have to be prepared fast to protect against those microorganisms. So, an increased immune response or a heightened immune response is produced. Memory is lifelong for measles, mumps, smallpox, polio, etc. It lasts for few years in diphtheria, typhoid fever, etc. And it is very short in common cold and flu. Now, who is responsible for specific immunity in the body? Cells which provide specific immunity. Specific immunity employs two major groups of cells, lymphocytes and antigen presenting cells. In a healthy human being, there are near about trillions of lymphocytes which provide specific immunity to the body. The cells which provide specific immunity are of two types. Now, we are talking of lymphocytes. The lymphocytes are of two types, T lymphocytes or T cells and B lymphocytes or B cells. Both the types of lymphocytes as well as other cells of the immune system, they are produced in bone marrow. The process of their production is called hematopoiesis. Some immature lymphocytes, they migrate via blood to the thymus, where they mature as T cells. B cells divide and mature in the bone marrow itself. The B and T cells together generate the two types of specific immunity. That means, specific immunity is of two types, cell mediated immunity, that means immunity through cell caused by T cells. Then there is antibody mediated immunity, immunity through antibody, it is caused by B cells. Now, what are antigens? Antigens, gens means generating cells, the large and complex foreign molecules which are made up of proteins. They activate the specific immunity. So, they are known as antigens. Our immune system can recognize a vast variety of antigens very easily. Antigenic determinants are the sites present on the antigens. Antigens के ऊपर कुछ sites हैं which are known as antigenic determinants. They are recognized by antibodies and receptors present on the T and B cells. An antigen itself triggers a specific immune response against itself. अपने अगेंस्ट खुद ही वार तैयार करता है एंटीजन. Adaptive immunity or acquired immunity about which we are talking, it is of two types. It may be active or it may be passive. Active immunity is due to the immune response produced in the individual itself by a pathogen or vaccine. That means, when a microorganisms enter into the body, the immune system itself generated in the individual is known as active immunity. Passive immunity is the immunity in which antibodies are produced in another organism and then they are injected into the person who is suffering from the disease, who is infected. Passive immunity is developed to counteract snake venom, rabies, tetanus toxin and salmonella infections. क्योंकि इन इन्फेक्शंस को फाइट करने के लिए बॉडी के पास इतना समय नहीं होता कि वो एंटीबॉडीज प्रोड्यूस करे. वी हैव टू बी वेरी फास्ट इन गिविंग रिलीफ टू द पेशेंट. So antibodies are produced in another organisms and then they are injected into the diseased person. How adaptive immunity is activated? Every antigen is processed by antigen presenting cells. That means every antigen is recognized then processed by antigen presenting cells जो एंटीजन को प्रेजेंट करते हैं जैसे मैक्रोफेजेस एंड बी lymphocytes. The processed antigen is then attached on the surface of these cells. Now a subgroup of T cells called T helper cell specifically will interact with the presented antigen and then it becomes activated. Now that activated T helper cells which are activated by specifically interacting with the antigens activate B cells and a subgroup of T cells known as T cytotoxic cells in a specific manner, in a orderly manner. Now the activated B cells and T cytotoxic cells proliferate to produce clones. Proliferate means multiply to produce a large number of cells. All the cells of a clone, they recognize the same antigen and surround it and then eliminate it. Now cell mediated immunity, that means immunity which has been caused, which has been produced through cell. So cell mediated immunity is the responsibility of a subgroup of T cells known as T cytotoxic cells. Now activated T cytotoxic cell which is specific to a target cell, which is specific to a cell which has been infected, it will kill the target cell. That means activated T cytotoxic cell will kill the cell which has been infected by a variety of mechanisms. How? It will prevent the life cycle of the pathogen. It will not allow the pathogen to complete its life cycle, and the pathogen is dependent on the host cell because it is in contact with the host cell. So the life cycle of the pathogen will not be completed. Cell mediated immunity is also involved in killing of cancer cells. Now we will talk about antibody mediated immune system. That means immunity which has been caused, which has been produced, released through antibodies. What are antibodies? The B cells produce specialized glycoproteins. B cells or B lymphocytes produce special glycoproteins known as antibodies, and these glycoproteins or antibody, they are highly specific to specific antigens. Antibodies are collectively known as immunoglobulin or Ig. Each immunoglobulin molecule is made up of 4 polypeptide chains. The 4 polypeptide chains of immunoglobulin, they are held together to produce a Y-shaped molecule. The top 2 tips of this Y-shaped molecule, they bind to specific antigens in a lock and key fashion known as antigen antibody complex. So the B cells thus direct the antibody immunity. It is also known as humoral immunity. Now you see in this diagram This is the Y-shaped molecule of the antibodies. The upper two tips or upper arm of the antibodies, they are made up of light chain, and the lower arm is heavy chain. This upper region of the antibodies, this is variable region which is specific to specific antibodies. That means it is variable, it is not fixed, and this lower region is the constant region. Now, this is the activation of recombination of antigen and antibody. Antigen and antibody, they interact with each other. Now, what is vaccination? Vaccination is a technique to develop immunity without infections. Weak pathogens or dead pathogens or part of the pathogens, they are injected into a person which is required to made immune. जिस पर्सन को हमने इम्यून बनाना है उसके अंदर वीक पैथोजेंस आर इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इनटू द बॉडी. These pathogens are given in low doses and they produce the antibodies in the body. Vaccines are available for these smallpox, cholera, measles, mumps, polio and rabies, etc. Vaccine for smallpox was developed first of all. Now, what are antitoxins? Antitoxins are antibodies which neutralize the toxins produced in the body or introduced from outside. Antitoxins are produced by injecting the antigens in low doses in the animals like horse or rabbit. Serum from the blood collected from their bodies have antitoxins. Now, immune response is of two types, primary immune response and secondary immune response. The reaction of the body immune system to a microorganisms for the first time is known as primary immune response. It settles the infection in 5 to 10 days. Secondary immune response is the response produced in an individual as a result of entry of microorganisms into the body for the second time. So, antibodies have produced from the activated memory cells. What are lymphoid organs? Lymphoid organs are those organs where the maturation and proliferation of lymphocytes takes place. There are two types of lymphoid organs, primary lymphoid organs and secondary lymphoid organs. The primary lymphoid organs are those sites where T and B lymphocytes mature and acquire their antigen specific receptors. Bone marrow and thymus are primary lymphoid organs. Now, secondary lymphoid organs. After maturation of B and T cells, they migrate via circulatory system or blood vascular system or lymphatic system to the secondary lymphoid organs. The secondary lymphoid organs are lymph nodes, spleen and tonsils. Secondary lymphoid organs are the sites for proliferation and differentiation of lymphocytes in response to specific antigens. Specific antigens की response में जो specific lymphocytes हमें चाहिए, they are proliferated, that means multiplied and then differentiated in the secondary lymphoid organs. So, this was all about immunity. Thank you.